Hey guys, Steve here. So today we are going to talk about, surprisingly enough, more little guys trucks. But today we're going to go over the option parts. My opinion, some things that could maybe wait if you wanted to, if you're on a budget, and if you want to go all out, which ones I would do first. So got a brand new build here. This particular truck has, to the best of my knowledge, every part available on it through Little Guys. Not talking stuff that you can get through another supplier that fits the comp frame. I'm just talking about stuff you can get off the Little Guys website. So let's take a look here and I'll show you what we got. All right, so here we are. This here is a Little Guys racing part comp chassis with the X Factor Lexan body. Okay, this particular truck has got every option part, to the best of my knowledge, that is offered on the website. Okay, so it's the midnight edition frame, and I am running the billet rear hinge. All right, let's see. And so we're not going to go over the options for the axles and whatnot as far as there, but we have your shock towers. So when you order it, you're going to end up with these. Okay, they're printed. I own 5 of these. I own 5 of these comp chassis, and I think one I've stripped out this printed material here. Okay, so I don't think that that's something that you need to do right off the bat. So when you order them, this is what you get right here. Okay, so you're going to get all 4 of your shock towers and the hardware. Okay. Honestly, that's not high on my list. All right. You do. So this cross brace right here, you do have to order that separately. So you get that. You could run just the towers, and then at a later date, change the cross piece. Okay. Now this is for the guy that just doesn't want to drop all the coin at once and put a bunch of money into one of these builds. All right. So we got that. We got those. Okay. This right here, that's a very good option part. So you got this body mount right here. For a while, so they gave you this piece. You'd put your body post right here. Where do I got? It doesn't matter, okay? But anyways, so you got your body post. This comes printed. This is probably the last piece I'd worry about upgrading. I have not broke one of these ever. So here, right there. This is what, when you order, this is what you get. Just like that. And you put the little pieces in, and this is their, I ordered it because I wanted this one to have every darn part. Okay. Now, mind you, you can run this thing, and if you break the piece, go up, upgrade it to the billet aluminum. One piece, they do sell this, okay, and it's on here. So this is a brass skid. All right. Now, I don't remember what this cost. So for numbers' sake, we're going to say it's somewhere between 10 and 20 bucks. I don't remember. All right. But that's one part. Me personally, if I was going to buy one part right off the bat to upgrade, that would be it. Reason being, look at everything you have to remove to get to that. Okay. Look at that. She's so beautiful. This particular, I finished this a couple of nights ago. I have not even powered it up and set the endpoints yet. It's just been built, and I had to go to a comp immediately. So, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, this hasn't even been ran yet. I need to do that. So that right there, I'd replace, if there was one thing that I was going to do the day I started building it, I was going to order when that would be the piece right there. And it's, you know, you're just taking the thing all the way back apart. This hinge right here in billet aluminum is probably the second part, all right? When you buy the kit, they give you, so here, there's the plastic, and then they start giving you this billet hinge. I did not put the billet hinge on because to me, I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying to me, it seemed like making this aluminum, this was going to be the part that broke. Okay. So I held off. I didn't put that on there. So then when they came out with this whole hinge mechanism, both pieces, I ordered that. I think that's like a $25 piece. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Okay. So that's probably my number 2. And then these towers would be my number 3. Number 4 is going to be the brace in between the towers. And then I would switch out the mount and then the post for the body mount. That's the order for me if you don't feel like dropping the extra money right when you order the stinking kit. This is only available in black right now. You can't get it in the gray. It kind of bothered me at first. The more I think about it, you know what? So, this printed part here is black anyways. So yeah, it's not huge. So let me show you. Here, I got another one over here. So this one, okay. This is the one I run the most, man. And so when you see these, I typically, if I was going to go out, it depends on terrain. Currently, right now, these black labels are my favorite tire. I don't even know why I'm getting into that. But anyways, so this is the vehicle that I probably run the most. All right. So this right here is still printed, and that hinge back there, you can't really tell, but that hinge back there is still printed. I never switched that out to the billet aluminum. All right. I just recently switched this out. I really wish this was available in gray. I think it'd be pretty cool. Is it a big deal? Not really, because, you know, these are printed. This is printed, so they're black. I'm gonna order me another one for this truck. I'm gonna switch this out to a billet aluminum before it breaks. But yeah. So yeah, this here. This does not have the brass skid on it yet. Yeah, that's basically, this is my runner, man. This is, you know, if you were local to me and call up and say, hey, Steve, you know, you want to go out and run some little guys? I call all my little rigs little guys. But yeah, if we're going to go run the little ones, this is probably what I'd show up with. Or I'd show up with this guy. This guy here, he's another relatively fresh. Forgot to order a darn transmission, man. So I had to order a MR24 for it. So I got this Fury Tech set up in here. Let me tell you this, man. So the rest of these all have that MR24 motor where I can switch the gear ratio in it. It's a game changer, let me tell you that. Flat out game changer. So get you one. I'm back here running a stock transmission, and I don't remember. I think it's just a stock transmission. This thing, yeah, I just can't wait to get back and get my MR24 in there. But this is my other runner. This one here's a relatively fresh build too. See, even I have a hard time getting axles. I got a rear for this, but not a front. So anyways, back to this. Going over the option parts again. I can't remember if this strap comes with the kit or not. Definitely buy it, man. Definitely buy it. These straps, they fit nice. They keep your lipo from this outrunner rubbing on it. And I highly recommend. They're like $3 or something, dude. They're cheap. So get those. And yeah. So I'm not running the brass on this, and I don't know if I'm going to. I might. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go back over here. So this is my fully opted out. It's got everything. The only thing so if you notice, I'm not running any brass in the rear. And that's just to keep the weight more biased forward. Is it any better? I don't know, because like I stated, I haven't ran it. But yeah, these right here come with the kit, and all they do is just hold the body tight. So huge fan of what these guys have going on here with this comp chassis. So there's your options with the bodies, right? So you got the X Factor, Lexan body. You also have the X Factor chassis. This right here, this was my original. This was my very first comp chassis, or comp frame, excuse me. And yeah, it doesn't get ran as much anymore. In fact, I just noticed this doesn't even have a stinking receiver in it. But it's still plastic. See, those have not been upgraded. Those are still, of course I have them. I just showed them to you a minute ago. Those are going to go on this chassis at some point. And for some reason, my first comp frame came with black links. So yeah, this still has printed axles under it, which this one at one point had the gray axles. So those gray axles are out, and they're going to go under that. So anyways, back to the options, okay? You have the Lexan body, and you can do this. That Lexan body will also fit right over this, so you can have an all-in-one combined. And I ran this one like that for a while. Really cool option. Seen a lot of guys, you can use some transparent paint where you can still see the cage. A lot of really cool options, okay? And right there is where you'll put your body post. And then it hinges. Where does it hinge? I think it hinges right. Heck, I can't remember, so I'm not going to tell you. Well, here we go. Yeah, just like that. So that'll go in there, and it'll hinge right there. It's a pretty smooth setup right there. I just love the work they put into these things. It's just awesome in my opinion. All right, so here's the next one, okay? So this is the R Factor. Got to paint that darn thing. I run this one a lot, okay? Whole lot. Love the departure angle on this thing, dude. Love the departure angle. If you could get that departure angle with this approach angle, game changer, man. It's done. It's done. Steve's happier and he's happy. Anyways, but this one here, for me, I had to change up my driving style, make sure I hit it corners a little bit, angles, so it goes up. All right, so this here is the R Factor chassis kit. The R Factor, well, I dropped that. So R Factor chassis, this one's pretty much, I think this is pretty upgraded again. To the best of my knowledge, this is not offered in billet at this point. Don't know if it will be at some point, but yeah. Same with these skids. Okay. Only complain about this one because of the scale realism. It's quite difficult to get to this battery. But I love the way this thing looks, man. In fact, I got another one in my room that's finished and painted, and it's pretty much just a shelf queen. All right, so then you got that. So you got your R Factor chassis. So then you got your R Factor body, which we've already looked at. Again, this chassis will fit right under there and hinge. You can open it up, boom, boom, there it is. So there's a little, they give you this little billet piece of triangle that goes right in here. And then there's some rails that go right across here to hold the body. Super sweet setup, man. I like the looks of it like this without the Lexan body. Has that Ultra 4 car, that look that I dig. All right, so then you get this. So this one, you got your Lexan body. Then they have this, let me remember what it's called now. The R Factor body conversion kit or something along those lines. You're going to get these parts back here, the hinge. You're going to get different skids. So if you, not the skids, but the sliders. So if you look, these sliders are slightly different. So both R Factor, one's just the body and one's the chassis. So this one's for the body. And then it also comes with this front bumper, which pretty darn cool, dude. It's a 2-piece bumper. So you get this right here in billet aluminum, and then you got this piece that screws onto it. So if you go underneath, so these are the options from Little Guys, to finish off your comp frame. The Gladiator body fits pretty well. Oh shoot, the Power Wagon, I did one of those. That fits pretty nice. So my Power Wagon, I did with magnets, just to keep it kind of scale and clean looking. And I like that for like trail rigs and things that you're going to not be pushing the limits with. But if you got something that you're going to actually use in comps, I'm a big fan of putting that darn pin through there and just keeping this body solid. Last thing you want is to roll over and your magnets disconnect and your car's in 2 pieces, and now you got a hand to God because you had to touch the stupid thing. So, but yeah, that's just, oh dude, check this out. Oops, sorry. So we have now, if you order through your Little Guys page and use the code SHAKA10, SHAKA in capitals and the numerals 10, save you 10%, man. Yeah, that's something new. I probably should have said that at the beginning of the video. Maybe I'll redo that. Anyways, man, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys watching. And if you got any questions, always feel free to drop them in the comments. I do have an Instagram, Shaka _ mini RC or something along those lines. You're welcome to look me up on there and, you know, hit me questions. I don't care. I got time. I'll answer the stuff. I love talking about these little guys. But yeah, this one here, I think this one does not. It does not have. I have not upgraded this to brass. But I think other than that, man, I think this is a pretty solid contender too for being fully opted. Other than this, I'm not knocking the motor. It's the transmission, man. I'm running a stock trans, and once you get used to that MR24 and being able to put the gear ratio you want in, maybe I'll do a video on that. What you can do with gear ratios. Anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, Steve's all over the place today. But Shaka 10 saves you 10%. Use it as much as you want. It doesn't expire. And thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, man.